In this video, I'm going to demonstrate to you how to equalize your speaker drivers. We're going to be attenuating the tweeter speaker driver in this video, and you'll see why as we go through. The setup of the XLR board, this is the subwoofer channel, the woofer channel, the mid channel, and the tweeter channel. And you'll notice there's no shorting lugs on these pins. These pins are the attenuation pins, and by shorting these two pins you get 6 dB of attenuation, and by shorting those two pins you get 12 dB of attenuation. So I'm going to measure a three-way system, and as my system is already set up to measure the tweeter, the microphone's roughly 15 centimeters away from the tweeter. I'll start by measuring that. So I've enabled the driver, and I enabled the driver by clicking the speaker icon, and then to start the chirping process I clicked inside the target. We're now waiting for the system to complete the computation of the impulse response. There it is. I'm going to move now to the mid driver, so I'm going to enable that driver, and before I click inside the target I'm going to move the microphone so it's roughly 15 centimeters away from the mid driver. I'm now chirping the mid. While this is computing the impulse response, I'm going to move the microphone to the woofer driver. And I'm going to chirp the woofer driver. Now, I can see the tweeter driver is much louder than the mid driver, the green driver. And soon we'll see the woofer driver. And the woofer driver is roughly the same level, the green and yellow, so that yellow is the woofer and the green is the mid. They're roughly the same level, but the tweeter seems in some cases 10 dB too high, and in some cases 8 dB too high. So first I'll give it 12 dB of attenuation. I'll do that by placing a shorting pin in this location. That's the 12 dB attenuation for the tweeter. If I want 6 dB attenuation, then I place it in this location. But for now, I'm gonna set up my tweeter board like this and have 12 dB of attenuation. For safety, you should turn off your hardware and then make the change and turn it on again. I'm also going to move the microphone to the correct location. And now I will chirp the tweeter again by clicking inside the target. We're waiting for the impulse response to be computed, and then it will be retrieved and displayed to us. This is so you can see the tweeter magnitude response here is too low. at negative 12 dB. So I'm going to shift that jumper to the negative 6 dB attenuation point. And I'm going to chirp again. Soon the tweeter driver will be retrieved, and we expect to see it roughly at this point up here, which it has done now. It's replotted. So I'm very happy with the equalization of this three-way speaker. And that completes speaker equalization. Speaker driver equalization.